Following share movements, okay, during the year ended 31st December 2025 for Accra Premier Group Limited. Opening shares 1st January 2025 was 25 million. New issue at full market price 5 million. Reversal share split. New share for every 5 existing share was 145. Closing share post split is 6 million. Profit after tax 15 million. Preference dividend. Cumulative non-participating 500,000. Comparative basic earning per share as previously reported 0.25 per share. Calculate the ones for the year ended 2025, adjusting correctly for the reverse split and mid-year new. Calculate the basic earning per share for the year ended 31st December 2025. Take the restated 2024 comparative earning per share. Briefly distinguish between forward and reversal share split in terms of their effect on basic earning per share and per share market price. So the question is Accra Group Limited, right? Okay. We can choose to apply the two methods. Either we work it all, then we split, we reverse the split, or we do it one by one. Alright, so let's see. So you have your what period, have your shares, have your month adjustments, then you weight it. For example, your outstanding share. The outstanding share is how much? 1st January 2025, 25 million. 1st January is 25 million. So let's say 25,000. Then did they buy new share? Let's check. May. They did full market share data. So 1st May 2025. So new share. 1st May 25. How much? About 5 million. So when you are done, then you add it. And they say they did the reversal on 1st August. 1,145. So and then what do we have here? That will give us what? 30,000. Now let us weight it. So we have from 1st January to 1st May is how many months? 4 months. Then the rest carry it. So let's weight it. 25,000. 8, 3, 3, 3. I use you 20,000. This gives you 28,000. 3, 3, 3. So this is wins for reversal of split is this. Okay, so now they've given us that to show we should do reversal split. Now reversal split is what? 1 for 5. That's what they said here. 1 for 5. So how do we reverse this? So 1 for 5. So how do we reverse? So you just pick your what? Your shares, which is how much? Share reversal, which is how much? 28, 3, 3, 3. Remember, so this one we are reversing it. So if you are reversing it, how do we do the reversal? So it's 1 for 5. So 1 for 5 means you multiply 1 over 5. How do we have? That gives you 5,666.6. So we've reversed it. Understand? We've reversed it. Okay, so if you want to also do it this way, you can pick period, shares, then you have split your month. If there's any adjustment you do, then you wait. So you have your outstanding shares, which is 1st January 2019. The year is 2025. Okay, so the number of shares was 25,000. So you split it as 1 over 5. I guess that will give you what? 5,000. So reversal split. Okay, then the new share was also acquired on 1st May 2025. And how much was that? 5 million. And I want to reverse the split. So what do you have here? So the month was 4 over 12. Okay, so you add it here will give you 6,000. Alright. Then here will be 8 or 12. Have you seen this total? That is why in the question, have you seen that? That is why in the question they stated that the closing share post split is was 6 million. That is what you are seeing here. Okay. When you are done, you do your multiple. Here gives you what 4,166 6. So when you add this, what do you got? 5, 6, 6, 6. Calculate this one to 7. 7. The same thing applies up here. Which make this one to here to be 7. Alright, so this becomes your what? Post reversal of what? Post reversal or split wins. So we've calculated the first portion. So that is A. We've done the A. Let's look at what B. Basic earning per share. Alright. So how do you find the basic earning per share? Basic earning per share is equal to what? Profits plus any dividend divided. Dividend should have preference dividend divided by what? Divided by the wins that you. In this question, they've given us profit of how much? Profit is what? 15 million. So thousand is what? 15,000. We have first preference dividend in it. Preference dividend. So you have what? Preference dividend is how much? 500. That is what do you have? I guess you got 14,500. So you can now calculate your basic earning per share to it to 14,500 all divided by 5, 6, 7. I guess you got 0.6. Alright. Let's see. Let's see what you should do with statements. So we stated comparative for which year? 2024. So how do you do that? You have your previous share to be how much? It's in the question. Previous per share 0.25. 0.25. Restated factor. It was what? 1 for 5. So for that reason, this how it's going to happen. We're going to take 0.25 multiplied by what? By 5. What do you have? That gives you 1.25. Alright. So now you can have your 2025, 2024 basic earning per share. 2024 is now 1.25, and then 2025 is how much? 1 point. That one is 2.5, 2.6. Alright. So let's also look at D. What did they say? In the question, what did they say? Distinguish between forward and reversal share split. So what are the difference between forward and reversal share split? One you have forward, you have reversal. Item here. You want to come here shares. Yeah, the shares will increase. Here it will decrease. That's the difference. Two, value per share. What this means is that unit price per share. Yeah, when we are doing splits, I told you that the value of the share will decrease, and here it will increase. How is that? If you have 2 for 1, and then the unit share price is assuming 2 cedis. So when you are coming to do the split, the unit price per share, if it is forward, it will look like this. So you will have what unit price per share times what times the inverse 1 for 2 for 1. The inverse will be what 1 for 2. Realize that it will increase to 1. Understand? So the opposite when it comes to the reverse is true. So there you have what you have 2 series multiplied by 2 over 1. So you got 2. So that is what this here wants to elaborate. Right, you have what equity. So the equity value will remain the same or change. It will remain the same. Alright. For basic earning per share, another for it will what? It will increase. It will decrease. Here it will increase. Because the more the share, the more the number of share, the more small the basic earning per share becomes. If one restated comparator or comparative, here you divide, here you multiply, right? Okay. For example, when we are doing the reversal, are you saying that when we are doing the restatement, when we are doing the restatement, I multiply by what by the previous 2024 and basic earning per share, and that gave me the better comparator here. So when we were doing the forward, I divided to give me the restatement. So that is it about that. Thank you very much.